Hi, my name's Stuart, and we're here today to show you a coffee enema tutorial. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to have as one of your tools is a nice enema bucket or enema bag. This is nice and simple. It's a hard plastic little bucket that can hold 48 ounces of water or coffee and 1500 milliliters. Now, it's very simple. It attaches with this little tube to the bottom of the enema bucket. There's a little clip that allows you to close and open the tube. There's a little protector on the end, and we're going to get into that once we show you how to prepare the coffee and get things ready for that coffee enema. So I like to use this particular brand of coffee. It is by S.A. Wilson's. It's an organic coffee, a gold roast coffee, premium grind, which is actually higher in caffeine and higher in palmitic acid, which is very useful in the coffee enema. Now, the beans in this particular case are a golden bean. Otherwise, if you don't have that particular coffee, you may have something like this. This is a kicking horse coffee. Again, just a medium or a dark roast coffee can be used. Now, I like to prepare my coffee. You could use a coffee machine, which would prepare your 3 cups of coffee. For me, I like to use the old-fashioned grinder. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pour some of these gold roast beans, and now we're going to freshly grind the coffee beans. We're going to place the coffee beans into the bottom. It's a French press, and then we're going to pour boiling hot water, clean water as you can have. And we're going to let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes and make a good strong coffee. So our enema bucket is all going to be ready. I'm going to close off that clip for when we pour the coffee into the enema bucket. I recommend that you use a thermometer to test for the temperature of the coffee. It's very important that we try to keep the coffee as close to body temperature as possible. That would be 98.6 Fahrenheit or 37 degrees centigrade. We're going to have our little thermometer ready to test the temperature of the coffee. So I'm going to start by pouring some fresh cool water into the bucket, because I'm going to be adding the hot coffee. Our coffee is now prepared. I'm going to add it to the enema bucket. Now we're going to test for the temperature of that coffee. We're ready to go. I'm going to take my coffee now over to the bathroom, and we're going to prepare that area to do the coffee enema. Okay, so we're transferring now our freshly made coffee. We have about 46 ounces in the enema bucket, and I'm going to place that on the countertop. Now, we're preparing this here little 2-piece bathroom to do the coffee enema, so I've laid a yoga mat on the floor. We've got a pillow and a blanket here for comfort. Now I'm going to take a towel, roll that out so that we have a place to lay down and work with the coffee enema. I'm going to place a piece of paper towel down as well. Now, we brought in some lubricant, just some plain, simple olive oil, and we're going to lubricate the tip of the tube for insertion. So I'm going to take the tube now, I'm going to stretch it out so it's all smooth. And I'm going to take my lubricant and I'm going to lube the 6 inches of the end of the tube. So my little clip is ready. I know how to use that to open and close the tube. I'm going to lay down now. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert that tube about 4 to 6 inches. Once I'm comfortable there, I've got total control of this clip. I'm going to open it now, and that's going to start to allow the coffee in to the colon. Now, as soon as there's a little bit of discomfort, I'm going to close that off and stop the flow to allow my body to adjust and get ready. I can lift the hips. I can turn a little bit from side to side. If I need to, I could massage an area that's a little bit uncomfortable. Help that fluid into the colon. Then we're going to start the flow again. We're going to let in a little bit more and a little bit more. Now, if I'm comfortable, I could take that whole 46 ounces fluid into the colon all at once and then close that off. But if not, if it becomes a little too much for me and uncomfortable, then I can close it off and gently place this tube back in the sink, and then I can stand up, holding, squeezing the sphincter, and then I can let out a nice amount. And once that's comfortable, then we can come back up. If we want to complete, we can take our tube again. If we need to, we can always add a little bit more lubricant. And I'm going to go down once again. The position for the coffee enema, we're going to reinsert the tube, and then we're going to start the flow again. And we're going to just relax, breathe comfortably, take our time. A little bit of discomfort, I can stop the flow, allow my body to adjust to that. When I'm ready, I'm going to start the flow again till I've taken in all of the coffee. Now that it's all in, I'm going to close the clip. Take the tube back out. I'm going to place that tube back in the sink. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to completely release the contents of that coffee enema. And then to finish, we're now going to just clean up the bucket, the tube, the area that we're in, put it all away, and your coffee enema is complete.